So, I haven't actually made one of these videos in a while, and actually, I managed to get to Plat 1, finally managed to get Plat 1 after like my 6th attempt at doing so, and now I'm playing against like actual Diamond 5s and within the Plat 1 territory, people are actually getting slightly competent, but again, people are also incredibly incompetent. I mean, this is the only difference that I've done for this particular match was I played Singed. I literally just kept playing Singed, and it seems like I play a really good Singed, a really evil Singed, but it's more the point that he can get shit done, right? It's just he can get he can get shit done. Whereas someone like Vlad, you still sort of have this entire window early on where you can't do anything, and I'll explain why this is crucial later. Anyway, they invade, right? Nunu, one thing, Nunu, I thought will go screw over Lee if he's right. Well, he goes do that. They're invading, so I ward this, and with that information, we know that they didn't ward it, right? Someone said that's obviously warded. I'm telling her, well, you should pay attention more because it's not warded, because I warded it before they ever got there. So, except this is fine, right, if I use this ward, because there's a ward here, the 3-minute ward, which means that at least I'll know whether Lee was in the area or not. I'm against Kennen, right? I'm not exactly playing against an easy lane. I'm playing against a pretty damn hard lane. Kennen is pretty much it's just really hard to deal with. Range in general is hard to deal with, but with multiple stuns, even harder. I asked Nunu to tell me when he wants me to back off. He doesn't tell me, and so he's sort of like, you know, stuck on just level 1, but he immediately goes to their red anyway. It's like, what is Lee doing in this time? Oh, he's not busy. He's not going to... He gets a smiteless, doesn't bother going to his red. That's his own problem. Right. The thing is, I hit level 2 first, so I'm just going to abuse Kennen a bit. Thing with Singed is, if you run to your opponent, right, they have to back away. It's just you force them to back away. So in actual situations, where you should look, the way you can deny your opponent's CS whilst getting your own is seeing when your creeps are getting low, and then start poisoning the creeps by running at them, because they have to back off. I mean, I don't do it particularly well in this one, but it's one of the things which, when you play against Singed a lot, you realize, when you play against the better ones, you realize that's what they're going to do to you. Right? They will take punishment. They will generally don't take not as much damage as you want them to take, but it's just like, I'm running at him, he has to back off, he can't last hit these creeps. It's like, I'm here, is he really going to go take that one? Well, he is now because I backed off, but it's just I didn't play this as well as I should have done, but still. Oh, and meanwhile, I always say that my Platinum 1 escapades have always been blocked by retarded junglers, and yeah, this wasn't looking good because Nunu died. So Annie gets first blood, being the snowbally bitch that she is. And now Kennen tries to all-in me, not quite sure why, but that does force me to piss off. Against Kennen, I would take a point in W just to screw over his lightning rush. Because with Kennen, you can all-in him at level 6, but you have to bait the lightning rush. A good way of baiting that is to slow him down to the point of flinging him. Because then you force him to like, use it to get away from you, and then after that you can just go all in and you'll normally win. It's, also, oh well, yeah, credit goes to Kriraz, who also mains Singed, and I also ask him for a bit of advice of matchups. I mean, individual matchup wise, I'm not that experienced with Singed, as opposed to just running around being an absolute dick and everything, knowing where to be and what to do. I know that. Which is general game theory, yes. Individual matchups don't have the experience quite yet. But like, he spends so much time harassing me, he is losing out in CS. Which is something that a lot of players seem to do. They waste a lot of time hitting you, and they don't spend enough time CSing. It's like, he has the shiny shuriken. He's now missed at least 3 creeps just trying to hit me with that thing. I mean, he is 11 CS ahead, but meh, I'll catch that up, no problem. Like, they've got 3 kills, we've got 1! Sweet! Cassidin died, Annie's on 2 kills, it's just... Yeah, so now Nunu's around, I go all in. right? Except he hasn't got the damage left to kill me. And so I run off. I ignited him, ran off. I make sure to laugh when you come back. Like, I did what I needed to do. Nunu could pick up the pieces. That's his fault for not buying a ward. Singe does not do fighting. Singe laughs at you as you try to fight him. Just bear this in mind. I did enough. He used his escape mechanism. I flung him back, and I just ran away. Poisoned him, ignited him, ran away. I did the damage I needed to do. I lived. He died. It's all good. We got 450. Got nothing. It's like if you look at that trade, right? He actually took more damage than I did. Like 400 to like 400. That's pretty good. You'd be surprised if you could just rush at them, fling them, also attack them whilst you're flinging them, and run around in their and if you get them to run your poison a bit, how much damage it would do. So I'm not running at him again. I have Ghost this time, and he couldn't lightning rush in time, and so he's dead again. It's just, well, you're screwed. And now I'm running ahead of them to cover the escape route. Kennen knows he's fucked, and now we're gonna kill Lee Sin as well. Like GG. And I have double buff. Hold on. Is this actually... Yes, it is. Good. So now they're both dead. I'm just going to poison this wave or I head back. Get a Giant's Belt. Which means I can eat... Like, Kennen does not have the damage or sustain damage to over... They can't all in you. He can't really sustain damage you down if you play it correctly, but you're at the stage now we can just push the wave really freaking effortlessly. Annie's now 3-0. Nunu's got 2 kills. I've got a kill. Janna's got a kill. It's like, okay, kills on me, fine. Nunu, and Janna, no. It's like Kennen now ignores me. I laugh at him because he knows he has to ignore me. He knows he has to ignore me. Also, this volume is very, very low. There we go. He knows he has to ignore me because if he doesn't, then he loses the CS experience of his turret. But it's like, at the same point, I push the wave out. Meanwhile, there's an altercation at mid. I realize this. And so I just run in. It's like, okay. This is exactly what I mean by Singe can do stuff. And I touch up Annie and she dies. And I get the shutdown money. It's sort of, well, I push the wave. There's nothing here, right? I mean, I'm not losing anything if I go roaming. It's like I kill Annie, and yeah, like why not? I managed to roam, kill Annie, I'll come back. I'm not actually lost anything at all. It's just I managed to get some influence done by 12 minutes, and before then, keep forcing the junglers to come up to you. It's like Swain syndrome continues as I'm cursing because I lost the cannon creep. Not challenger for a reason. And I'm just laughing at him because he can't do anything to me. He's gonna keep poisoning the wave. Poison, poison, run. Like, I wondered whether anything could be done if I head bot, but it's just they all backed off, so nothing happened. It's like I've almost caught up to him and farm again. Went roaming, got the kill, got assist. It's just, okay. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep being annoying. Poison wave. The thing is, if you're ever against Singe when he runs past your turret, just step in the poison so he takes some turret shots. Like, you will take some damage, but he will take more. And some people, it's just normal for people not to want to stand in poison, and yet that is what, if you're clever about it, will do, because it will draw turret aggro. But he just doesn't, so I'm just going to keep proxy farming instead. Like, you don't want to stop me? Okay, I'll just stay here then. Well, I leave. I leave because I didn't know where they were. Lee Sin, I think, was screwing around in the jungle trying to... No, he wasn't bothering to try and find me. Kennen was wondering where the fuck I was. I thought Annie was coming to find me. I thought Lee Sin was coming to find me. But actually, Annie was on low health and I had to B. But in the meantime, I've got my Rylai's at a pretty respectable time. Like, just like that. Exactly what I mean by baiting out Lightning Rush. It's just throw glue on him. He has to use Lightning Rush in order to get away from you. But in general against ranged champions, abuse bushes so you don't get auto-attacked to death. And then when you can, go proxy farming, because then they definitely can't do anything about it to you. Like, I have found Lee Sin. Like, why are you here? And now there are 3 people chasing me. I'm actually pushing my luck a little too hard. I could have escaped, I just didn't. Yeah, that was just me screwing around. But in the meantime, they easily could have gotten Drake, but Nunu was fucking around at red, I don't know. That was the danger of going proxying. I had ult, never go proxy unless you have ult or ghost, preferably both. But generally you have to have your ult. In that situation, I could have just kept running this way and completely wasted their time, but I didn't. Because I was screwing around too much, having a bit too much fun, and not real. I did realize my team was getting behind a bit, but nah. It's Singed. When you play Singed, the urge to just be a complete ass to everyone is way too strong. And it's like, well, I pushed my wave out. I'm now gonna come bot. Like, could they not see me? Could they really not see me coming? They did. Just didn't notice. But it's just, in my perspective, it's just, well, these guys are low. I managed to. I don't have teleport. But I'm still roaming bot anyway. Like, hi. Like, okay, I'll just touch up Annie instead because she's 6 and 1 and you're 0 and 3. Like, we get another kill on Annie. Like, both times Annie has died is because I just went roaming. And now that she's dead, we can go secure Drake. Just like that. I don't know what the hell Kennen's been doing, but it wasn't anything useful. I mean, they're still ahead at this point, but by killing Annie and securing Drake, we managed to get something done. So now running around, see if we can do anything. Lee Sin sees me, kicks me away. He's like, meh. Can I get them? Can I get them? No, I can't. I pushed my luck a bit too hard. In all honesty, the only reason I ran in was because I didn't realize bot lane was here. It was actually a suicidally dumb move. A like really suicidally dumb move because Ashe and Cassidy weren't there. But nah. So that's 1 minor, 2 minor. I guess you could call them 2 major if you wanted, but still. I literally did not think bot would be there, but I just looking at this now, I looked in hindsight and realized, well, they probably would be. So now Twitch is up here, and he wants to come up, so I'm leaving the building. I'm coming around the back, except they see me here. I wonder whether I can get anything done. Can't, so I just go back up top to push it. I assume they have good enough wave clear. Ashe wasn't there anyway. Don't really know why I was there, but it's just, well, we can't hold that because Ashe went back. Because I think they managed to grab Blitz, do they? I'm not sure. Blitz flashes, they engage. And that scores a hit on Annie. Lee Sin isn't there. Right. Which means I just run in. Run in, touch up Blitzcrank, Blitzcrank dies, go after Kenny. Kenny snuffs it. And he sort of realizes he's walked. I don't know why he pops on you, it's just meant to delay us a bit more, but yeah. They overextend their welcome, I managed to run back down in time. We and secure the kills, and by securing those kills, we've now managed to get a Baron from it. Be aware of Lee Sins who try to do this. They'll kick you over, and then they'll try to Q to you and escape. It's just, no. Nope, not happening. Even if they did Q to you, just keep running. So they eat poison as they run to you, then you can kill them for free afterwards anyway, but in general, just avoid it. So with that maneuver, we managed to get a Baron. And gold is now in our advantage. Like, what have we done this game? We have stopped anti-snowballing. We visited bot and gave them some breathing space. We got the Drake, we got the Baron. We managed to kill them in mid. It's just, we had a great deal of influence. It's just, if we were Vlad, we'd probably be a bit like Kenny, just wandering around not really doing much, just hoping to do something late game. And that is the problem with Vladiqueer. I mean, I can play a really good Vladiqueer, but it's just, when it comes to actually influencing a game, not as much. Like, why is Annie here right now? Tries to kill Ashe, fails. Janna tried to flash over and shield Ashe to save her, but it's more of a, well, A, Ashe was safe anyway, B, Ashe didn't actually realize Janna was trying to save her. So now we're going to try and pick up Lee Singer. Blitzcrank intercept, so we can't do anything. And now we're spending our time dicking around. I specifically said that we should be grouping and pushing. Like, what does everybody do? It's like, Cassin says, I need to go buy... It's like, what was it, Seraphs? Yeah, he did. So it's like, I need to go back. Can't group. It's like, well, I'm just going to push bot then. Because, sorry, if we can't group, then what am I doing here? And now Janna goes back and says, well, fuck it. It's just, push? No? Each one of you wants to go buy something? Well, fuck it, you all belong in bronze. Push, 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 push top, get someone to come here, then run to mid and get something done. Small problem, Ashe isn't there. See? And this is the thing. Kennen specifically pinged saying I'm like roaming around in mid, trying not to get engaged upon, whereas my opinion was I'm in mid, Kennen's top, let's try and get something done. And that's exactly what happened. It's like they just gave their position away. They were here, and so I pop ult and goes, flick, get Ashe, no, get Annie dies, and then we managed to secure Twitch as well. Twitch died. Like, we managed to get 2 kills. Sweet. Managed to push top out, force someone to go there, make something happen elsewhere. And they're just going to keep shoving down the little turrets and probably get an inhib turret as well. Like, in the meantime, oh well. Castin will deal with Kenny, and... or will he deal with Kenny? Doesn't do any damage. And I managed to fling Blitzcrank, and we get a free kill. And saying, well, either get the turret and back off or just back off. I suggest we just back off. As I have no ult, I have no health left. I go get bot. Next item choice. What do I get next? I complete Leandri's, do I? I want to get an Abyssal. Yeah, probably an Abyssal. It's like right now, really tanky, do a shit ton of damage as well. Would somebody like to tell us why this goes wrong? What was Ashe's excuse for being caught? She flashed, Annie flashed onto me. Like, her. This was, but, well, shit. Do you know how to position against assassins or not? And it's sort of, well, Ashe literally refused to accept the blame for being flashed initiated on, even though the point was she got initiated on. What kind of fucking of positioning is this? Like, props to Annie for actually spotting an opportunity and giving her, but minus points for Annie for not seeming to realize she doesn't do that much damage. And so, like, that caused Newman to die and attempt to cover Ashe, and now we have to initiate. Because there's a fight, like it or not, and yeah, we're fucked, aren't we? I mean, sure, I wipe out Kenny, but Castin picks up Annie, so it's actually 2 for 2, or is it 3 for 2? No, it's 3 for 2. But Ashe refused to accept the fucking blame. It's just, you got caught, right? And you caused us to die by covering for you. The least you could do is admit that you fucked up. But just people in Plat seem to be so fucking full of themselves. Like, you might bitch about bronze. I bitch about Plat. It's probably worse than, like, bronze, silver. I know I keep complaining about it, even though I probably shouldn't, but... People are retarded no matter what division, league, or MMR you are in. It's just that is how it is. Like, what are you complaining about next? Oh my god, no one peeled any off me. Well, no shit, you're a fucking smear on the floor. So what are we doing now? I still want to push out top. I still want to push out top, so someone has to come here and do exactly the same thing I did earlier. I have no idea how Kennen missed that shuriken, but meh. Caston wants blue, so I'm just going to start that for him, so we save time. He gets out without a hitch. It's like, now Ash is bot. And so we're heading towards Baron. And this is the one thing that I'm actually really thankful for, as we had now, as in a moment we have no vision. In a moment we will get no vision whatsoever, except Hawkshot shows that they're actually trying to bait it. So they weren't doing the Baron. If they had done the Baron, they probably would have gotten away with it, but decided to bait it instead. So what have we got now? Waiting for an Ash Arrow. Waiting for an Ash Arrow. Either waiting for an Ash Arrow or waiting until I get grabbed. I swear the replay should be longer than this. Why is it just stopped? 25 seconds. Oh no, there it goes. We catch Kenny. We catch Kenny. Lee Sin kicks me away. I charge in anyway. And Janna has the clue of blowing... Janna has the clue of blowing Kennen away as soon as he ults, and then I fling him even further out. It just completely nullifies him. So like, Kennen ults, Janna ults, protects Ash, I fling him further away, affects nobody. And now they're sort of trying to focus me down. Sort of, why? So I'm just sowing disruption. Like, here's Twitch, ignite him. Like, you want to hit me? I am running away. I'm just run back in again, touch up Lee Sin. And it's just... I get a triple kill, yay, and we win. Just like that, 5-0. Well, I mean, we're all really low, but it's why they just focus Singed, because what are you going to do? So, and that was actually my victory to promote my victory and promotion to Platinum 1. Like, just literally, my Plat 1 belongs to Singed, purely due to the amount of ass hattery he can get away with. Like, you saw that, I was just roaming everywhere, forcing the fights when I forced someone to go top. I mean, I did make a few major errors, but meh. Onwards to Diamond! Ha! Have fun.